artist, I am here with my supplies for today's project. You are going to need a piece of white paper, I don't know the size, a pencil, and an eraser is always helpful. And near the end, if there's time, we're going to need a Sharpie. And if you don't have a Sharpie, a black crayon will work, or a ballpoint pen will also work. We don't need this right now, so if you don't have it, no big deal. Let's get started with our pencil and our paper. So we are going to be learning how to draw a cactus. We're actually going to be drawing a lot of them, and those are known as cacti. So I'm going to show you all different styles of cactus to draw on your paper. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to be putting all of our cacti in a bowl. So I'm going to show you how to make a bowl. We need to make a really long oval on our paper to start our bowl. So I'm just kind of practicing with my pencil first so I know how long my oval needs to be. Also, try to draw lightly, so if you make a mistake, it's easy to fix. So if I don't like how one of my parts of my oval came out, I can erase it and I won't see all the lines when I'm done. Now we need to draw the bottom of our bowl, and it's going to be like a smiley face. All right, a curve going from one side to the other. It needs to go to the ends of our ovals. So this is the end of my oval. It's not going to go and end right here. That would make it look like some other shape. We want to make sure it looks like a bowl, so we're going to start the curve or the smiley face at one end, curve it around to the other side. And now you have made a bowl. Now I'm going to show you how to draw a bunch of different cacti. I don't want everyone to make the same exact cactus as I do in the same exact location as mine. So I'm going to draw all the cactus examples on a separate sheet of paper, and then you can pick where you place them on your final project. So the first one I'm going to show you is pretty easy. We're going to do a couple smaller ones that will be in the front of our bowl, and then I'll show you to make some taller ones that will go behind the others, some overlapping to make it look like there's some depth in our bowl of cacti. So the first one, pretty easy. Start off with an oval. All right. And then we're going to make it look like there is a flower on the top. So it's almost like you give this a little crown, kind of looks like a pineapple sort of. So shape cactus one is an oval with a crown-like shape on it. The next one, we are going to draw a little sideways oval. Make a curve. And then we want to make lines on our cactus. We don't want these lines to be straight up and down because it makes it look flat. We want these lines to have curves on them. So we're going to, on this side of my cactus, I'm going to make the curves match the curve that's shown here. So see how they all are the same curve going in the same direction? And then on this side, I'm going to draw the curves so they match this one. And then when you get to the middle, you kind of got to decide which way they're going to go. And that's another cactus. We're not going to add any spikes yet, so please wait for spikes. And then the last one kind of looks like a succulent almost. And these are just going to be wavy shapes sort of stacked on top of each other and behind each other. So you just start off with a wavy line. Make sure you can trace them. Don't make them so crazy that you can't trace it later. And another wavy. And then you just start adding some. So my next line starts on the top of this one. Another line starts at the top of my previous ones. And it looks like they are in front of each other. I can add one down here if I feel like there might be a spot for one more. All right, easy wavy lines with just a couple bumps in them, so they're super easy to trace. You make 100 bumps, you got to trace 100 bumps, so keep that in mind. So these are our options for small cactus. You are going to put 3 small cactuses on the bottom of your bowl. 1, 2, 3. And these aren't going to be super tall. All right, so you pick what order you want those 3 to go in. All right, friends, I added my 3 cactus to the bottom of my bowl. I see the bottom of my cactus, I see the top of my cactus, and I still see the edge of my bowl. The next thing I'm going to show you is how we're going to put some different style of cactus behind these ones. But before we do it, let me show you a few styles of cactus that you can make. All right, so these are going to be a little bit taller, and they're going to go behind your cactus. I'm going to draw them separately on here so you can see what they look like individually, and then you are going to choose where they go and make up your own composition. All right, and the composition is how you are choosing to lay out parts of your project. So the first one is very similar to this one here. We're going to make some oval shapes. Connect. And these don't have any sort of way that they are connected. They kind of grow, they don't all grow in the same exact way or style. So you might have a couple little guys on this side. It might be symmetrical. You might have different bumps and like semicircles happening on yours. All right, so start off with a big oval for the main part of the cactus, add a couple little arms to it. I don't know, maybe we'll call those thumbs. Who knows? All right, so that's one style that's going to go in the back, a little bit bigger than what I drew here. The next style is kind of looks like a hot dog almost. So we're going to make a tall, skinny oval. And then we're going to add 2 bumps on either side. So this is like the hot dog, and then we're going to add 2 buns. And then we'll add some other details to that at the next step. And then lastly, this one's going to be a tall, skinny rainbow. And we're going to add a couple arms on each side. On this one, we can add some wavy lines. Remember, all the wavy lines are lines that you have to trace. So when I say wavy, I mean a couple of bumps because you have to trace them. Now, on the hot dog one, if you want to add some arms to your hot dog style cactus, you can. And then maybe you add a couple lines to that to make it look like a cactus. Or if you don't like that style, you can just have it be like this. We will add some spikes to it at the next step. So here are 3 different styles of cacti that you can add behind your cactuses that you already have on here. So I'm going to help you with this part to show you how to make it look like these cactus are behind the little cactus that we have in the front. So they don't have to go directly behind each of these, like they're very organized and like there's rows of cactus. You can change it up, offset them a little bit. You can do the same one 2 times if you really like one, or you can do a big variety and have all 6 in your project. But we do want some taller ones back here, and these are the taller style cactus. So I'm going to start by putting in my hot dog one. I'm going to make an oval shape. It's going to go above the bowl that we made. All right, so a lot of it's going above, filling in this white space up here. Then I add 2 bumps on the side. I'm going to erase the line that is the bowl line that is in there, so I don't accidentally trace it later. I may add an arm to that if I feel like I need to, but right now I'm going to leave it as is. Next over here, I'm going to add this cactus here. It's a tall rainbow. I'm not going to draw the bottom on that. I'm going to go ahead and erase this part right now since I see it in there. And I'm going to add the arms on there. And you can fill up your space how you need to. And this guy has a couple wavy lines. And then I think I'm going to put this one maybe here or here. Maybe I'll put an arm on this one going that way. All right, I'm going to add this guy over here. I can make it connect. So it's starting right by this little guy here. So it's coming out of that one. I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger so all of them aren't the same size. Give it some variety. Erase the line that I no longer need. That's the bowl. And then I'm going to add some now. This is how I am choosing to add my cactus. I do not want to see these same 3 cactus in the same order and the same shape and the same style and the same size as mine. I want you to make it your own. Change up the order. Make some real tall, make some real short. You choose that part of the project and make it unique and special for you. All right, so here is my cactus project. I've erased, you can still see a little ghost line, but I've erased the bowl that is behind my larger cactus. I have some cactuses in front of other cactus. And I have this weird empty spot right here that I think I'm going to add an arm of a cactus too, just to fill in that space a little bit. I could add a 4th cactus there if I wanted to as well to make it a little more interesting. Now, when these cactus touch the ground or are growing out of the dirt here, you would have a little line. So underneath all of them, I'm going to add a little wavy line to kind of show the dirt in there. There'd also be some dirt kind of going around here. All right, so this is dirt, bowl, dirt, bowl. And that is it for today. In the bottom right hand corner, you're going to write your name. And I will show you how we're going to Sharpie them next time.